Okay, so this is the question number 4 now. State the converse, inverse and contrapositive of the statements. Let's take the first one. If it rains, then the match will be cancelled. So let's take the statement P as if, let's, it rains. I mean, P is it rains. And what is Q? Match is cancelled or match will be cancelled. Okay, so these are the two statements we have. Now, what is the given statement? The symbolic form of the given statement is P implies Q. So now we want to write the converse. Converse is Q implies P. Right? How does it read in words? If match is cancelled, if the match is cancelled, then it will rain, or it rains, then it rains. That's it, that is converse. Now what is inverse? So we know in the symbolic form the inverse is not P implies not Q. The inverse of the original, okay, we are not taking inverse of the converse, so it's inverse of the original statement. So not P implies not Q, and in the words it is if it does not rain, then the match will not be cancelled. Then the match will not be cancelled. And contrapositive. Right. So what is contrapositive here? Not Q implies not P. Right. So then we can write not Q implies not P. Not Q. If the match is not cancelled, then it will not rain. Right? Yeah, it does not rain we can write, because they are using simple present tense, so I will write it does not rain. Okay, so this is the answer which we were looking for the first question. Now I will not tell the answers for the other three, because I think in each of the case the statement is given in the simple words like if then, so you can easily write the converse, inverse and contrapositive for them. But we will in further assignments try to solve the questions where instead of using if then, the conditional statement is written in the alternate words which we have already learned, like P is sufficient for Q, Q is necessary for P, etc. like that. Now let's go to the next part. Now in this question statement, it's the fifth question now we are solving. So P is true, Q is true, R is false, and S is false. So we are supposed to find the truth values of different things. Let's take the first one. So we want to find the truth value of P and Q or R. Okay, so I hope you have read the question, that's why I didn't read it for you. So R and S are false statements. Then find the truth values of the following statements. So we are finding the truth value of this. So truth value. Okay, so okay, actually I should not, instead of writing in this form, we will write like this. Okay, so what is given? P is true, Q is true, that is T, R is false, that is S is false. Okay, now the first statement. So we want to find the truth value of P and Q or R, which is, now P is true and Q is true or R is false. Now let's true and true. We know true and true is true. So we have true or false, and true or false is true, and that's why the first statement is true. Let's take the second one. P and R implies S. So truth value. Truth value of this is equal to now P मतलब कितना है P क्या है true and R and S both are false. False implies false. But false implies false is false. So it is true and true. False implies false is true actually. Sorry. False implies false is true. So true and that's why true. So the second statement is true. Okay. Similarly, you can find out the third example is false, and the fourth one, okay, it is false. So I hope you can solve the remaining two by yourself. Okay, I will go to the next question now. Now it is given P is it is a daytime, Q it is warm, and we are supposed to write the statements in the word form, given verbal state given symbolic statements in the verbal form. So what is the first one? P, that is it is a daytime, and not Q, it is not warm. So what we can write? So P and not Q in verbal form is it is a daytime and it is not warm. Okay, so second, it is a daytime or it is warm. That is the second one, right? Now what is third? If it is daytime, then it is warm. Fourth, so Q double implies P. It is warm if and only if it is daytime, right? So this is the statement. Now let's go to the last one. We are supposed to prepare the truth tables, but I hope you already know how to do that. So let me do the one for you. Okay, I will do the second example. So we have P, we have Q, and we have four possible cases as we know with the two cases. So it is true, 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 false, false, true, and false, false. Then we want P or Q, and then we want P implies P or Q. So P or Q, true or true is true, true or false is true, false or true is true, and false or false is false. Then we want P implies this, so P implies P or Q. So true implies true is true, true implies true is true, false implies true is true, and false implies false is true. So in this way we got the truth table, and I hope you understood this, that this particular statement, okay, is tautology because you already know it, but in this particular question it was not asked. Okay, so okay, in similar way you can find the truth tables for not P and Q. So for not P and Q, simply it is like if we have P, Q, then not P, and not P and Q. So if we take this, if true, true, not P is false, and not P and Q, it will be false. So similarly you can complete the other entries. So again I will leave this to you because this is very easy, but I think you will need the final answer. So for this, in a particular order, if we write, it is F F T F, that's what we are going to get. And for the last one, okay, it is F T T F, that's what we are going to get. Okay, so I will leave it to you now to uh, solve these questions by yourself and have more clarity. Thank you.